Before getting started today, I'm giving away 50 euros in G2A gift cards, which you can use to buy games or in-game goods from the site. There's bonus entry for subscribers, so make sure you're subscribed to this channel, and I'll see you guys in the video. So hey guys, MaSsan here. I'm here to cover and bring you guys exclusive cover on developer and Q&A. I know they did one in English and it was all over the Reddit, but then they did another one in Korean, different language I know, but then since they did the developer Q&A recently, I don't think it was covered in English and then didn't really bring up to the spotlight. But then, I believe that there are different sets of questions asked, so, Korean viewers are less interested in the same exact question that were already covered in developer questions and in NA. So I'm just going to talk about what different questions were asked and what were the answers in that Q&A. The Young-jin, one of the lead developers for Hearthstone, say that we're really sorry that reverted announcements make these classic cards stay in standards forever. We really believe this will make better future for Hearthstone. It really took a long time to come to this decision. We're sorry about this once again. He said this in multiple times. He said sorry, I heard at least 6, 7, 8 times minimum. I think I heard it 7 times minimum. So they don't like, alright, you know what? They like going against their own words they said in the past. But that might have to do with the Banbro not being in the development team for a little bit. Maybe they will stick with their words now. But then it was also Banbro's decision to remove them, so I don't know. We know that the Hearthstone development team had some changes in the team, and then maybe that's the reason they went against their own words, because what they said now are being said by not same people that who say that long time ago. Like person A in Team 5 could have said, hey, we're gonna make these things happen, but then he moves away and then those plans are not there anymore. It happens all the time in developing game, I know, or anything really. The feature change is unstoppable, and they're a good thing to come. But I just wish they will stick with their words a little bit more and still do things right, hopefully. Can we listen to the music while playing Hearthstone Mobile? The answer was this is not on prior list right now, and it can take a while to develop such a system. However, I'll make a note in the future so that we can listen to music together, because I like to listen to music too while playing Hearthstone. And next question said, can we make a wild more popular by selling wild cards packs? So this question was written in a different manner. Basically, the question was that Blizzard sell wild cards in packs, make it will hopefully cheap, so we can earn those wild cards more. Those wild cards are like, they don't sell wild cards anymore, by the way, if you didn't know. You can't acquire them. I don't know if you can mine the adventures, so I will have to confirm that in later, because I already have all of them. I will have to make another new account and check. Hey, let me know in the comments if you guys already know this answer. But question basically asked if Blizzard are going to promote in selling wild cards, so that wild is more popular than it is right now. Although I feel like if they want to make the wild more popular, they will not be selling wild cards, as they'll be just making tournaments in wild format. But the answer was, we're currently developing a method to make the wild cards more accessible, which will be revealed at the later. He said it's not the Blizzard coming soon. He said it's coming up pretty soon. So there'll be more announcements about how you can acquire more cards more accessible and cheaply in future, at least the wild ones, which is kind of weird. The next question, what are the reasons behind the standard in Arena? This was obviously not covered in developer Q&A, and I'm excited to cover it. We recently developed a way to change things in Arena, which was not done before. We're going to make change in Arena in a way to provide always entertaining Arena. We've taken feedback from hardcore Arena players that when you realize that Arena a half a year ago or a year and a half ago is not that different than right now. It makes sense because the similar cards are showing up. The similar cards are in prior release, like the Flame Striker always on the time. So they're going to reduce those really popular wild cards coming up and make cards like Jade more comboable. So you would not be just, oh, it's a Jade, it's a trash card. Although it's a new expansion, because there are so many cards in card pool, it's unreasonable to go for a combo. I'm just adding those last bits details, by the way. And he also added comments saying, please enjoy a new arena with the different rule set, which will be a new experience to you guys. Next question, why 3 expansions instead of adventures? There are ups and downsides of adventures. Upside is that we get to have a first-hand experience and people can get cards more easily. The downside is that most people aren't actually experiencing adventure due to it acquiring gold or money, the real money being spent on adventure, you know? Most people have not purchased adventure, which is kind of surprising. Adventure also cannot make as much impact due to card ping pool being so small. We're excited to release more cards and provide the first-hand experience to everyone instead of a good portion of people. So there are obviously a few counter arguments to this. They could A, give away more cards per adventure. B, if they're not going to buy adventures, how are they going to get all the gold and money for expansion? Because if you want to get every single card or reasonable amount of cards in expansion, I would say you need about somewhere between 100 to 140 packs, which is worth about, you know, the 10,000 to 14,000 gold, which takes about 3 to 4 months for daily login bonus plus a little bit of for you to acquire every day, which I think is actually reasonable as far as the gold spending and earning goes, unless you're a very new player. Like if you already have most of the cards and you kind of get the hanging, you just need to do the daily quest and you will get the every card coming up, at least in the meta, basically. Whereas the adventures are 4 wings, 2,800 gold. That's it, 2,800 gold. So they basically said, hey, most people aren't actually buying adventures because, you know, adventures are costing money or gold. But then now they're saying, hey, well, let's release expansion so that people will actually, you know, like get the taste of new expansion. But then if they didn't pay $40, why would they pay $80? Which there's a little bit more to it, obviously, which I'll get to later. But there are a few questions, they're detailed questions that I would like to ask more. Me personally, I don't like adventures because it's actually bad. Despite it acquiring less money to get every single card, it actually is bad for new players to get a decent deck if there are a lot of adventures. And reason being is because it requires so much work before you need to get all adventures for what if there's a really good card on wing 4, you're gonna get them, right? Although it's relatively cheap, the amount of the money you're expected to spend at once is way higher. Whereas the expansion cards, you can just disenchant few. Like long ago when there weren't adventures, I could just make a brand new account and make the decent enough deck that will get me to legend with the 1 or 2 legendaries. I'll be selling basically everything else within a week. And I tried it myself. I got to rank 2 legend in the Asian server from within full 7 days of a creation of the account. It's impossible to do it now. Not because there are, you know, the decks that requires now, it requires more legends. The top decks actually, like well, if you go for aggressive route or the mid-range route, you can make a decent deck list that only has 1 or 2 legends, then we'll get to legend easily. But nowadays you have to get a lot more gold because you have to get those 4th wing adventure, 3rd wing adventure. Then there are a lot of adventures right now. So even Trump, the arena master, or the besides the creep, took 2 weeks to just build a deck from the creation of account, whereas it would have taken him 3 to 4 days long ago. Any players that actually took them less than a week to create a deck, and they got to legend in a couple days. It was like a challenge that we used the pro players time to time do. It's not a thing anymore because it takes 2 weeks to just get a decent deck. Anyways, next question. We're afraid that Hearthstone might become too pay to win. Isn't 3 adventure... Oh, this is a continual question, by the way, a follow-up question. Isn't 3 adventure going to make Hearthstone more hard to acquire cards? We'd like to have non-paying customers that spend a reasonable amount of time to acquire the reasonably decent decks that can be used in ranked games. We'll be making a lot of events that people can participate and be compensated for. So what they're saying is that they're just gonna make like perhaps a daily login bonus is another thing, and they're just gonna host a bunch of little events where you can participate and earn money, aka Tavern Brawl was kind of it. They've said that they will release more details later in the year, but details has yet to come. But a little bit of detail came, and you will be actually getting free hero as well as the gold login bonus, which was given to Koreans before. They were given 3,000 gold for 1 month login bonus, 100 gold each, which I think is a lot of gold. You can basically acquire, entire adventure almost if you just do the also daily quests. More than that, in fact. Which I'm a little excited for because they also made, like 3,000 gold is a lot. Anyways, next question. Tyrande! Why was it only accessible to only a few area? The Tyrande was given out to the basically Amazon Prime users on Twitch. At first, it was accessible to actually most of people, but then Amazon soon made it available to only a few countries. That's because you could set your delivery country of origin to US at the start, but then they made a verification system. You could not proceed further. So Tyrande is one of the more unique hero, I would say, that are given out at the moment. Some people never had chance. Answer was, we understand that Tyrande was only accessible to a selective group of people. We'll be hosting an event in the near future, and everyone who will participate will earn Tyrande once again. So, well, those of you already paid, the Amazon Prime money to get Tyrande. Well, it was actually a free trial anyway, so never mind. But I'm sorry, you might have lost that value. This information will be released relatively soon, not Blizzard soon. We're also developing a way to acquire missed promotional card bank or heroes, which I think they'll be just selling it for basically gold or dust. Not quite sure exactly. Next question. Why are nerfs so crucial? Isn't it too much to make cards unplayable? Answer was, this is what we call emergency patch. Cards like Warzone Commander was nerfed because we believe this problem occurred way too often, and this problem can occur again in future. We wanted this problem to go away once and for all immediately. This makes sense, I understand, especially if, let's say, the Shaman gets nerfed right now, there are 34% of the viewers, the players on Ladder right now are Shamans, which makes it that if you're not a Shaman player, you're facing, your chance going against a Shaman is way higher. You see Shaman a lot in this Ladder, let's be honest. If Shamans are still being seen a lot, let's say instead of 34 to 38%, let's say they're being seen 25% of the time, it's nerfed, but then I understand them wanting to be nerfing the deck or the class pretty hard, so that the problem, people got tired of those things, seeing the exact same deck over and over. They just don't want to see it. They want things to rotate. Next question. When will the Observer bug patched? We fixed a lot of bugs during the Pirate patch, which is coming up soon, by the way. They say that they will nerfing Small Time Beginner and the Spirit Claw at the end of this month, which you'll be experiencing soon. However, not everything's fixed, so please tell us more about the bugs so we can fix them. This bug has been actually going around for almost a year and a half, 2 years. The bug, ever since they released the Observer feature, it's been there. It's finally getting fixed, which is good, but then if they fix these earlier, I think they will have made the observing experience a lot more enjoyable, because people like to watch. There are a lot of people watching streams, and just, if you look at the other games, there are actually more in-game viewers than the streams for tournaments officially. I kind of wish that we had that, but we don't, and that's, I guess they're not really prioritizing on that, which is a little unfortunate, but at least the bug is fixed. Next question. Can we play games with the developers? Whoo! The answer was, contact me on Facebook and we can talk about it. So if you guys want to talk some games or play some games with the developers and even friend them personally, just see them on Facebook. Oh, that's what they say. The last question actually was, the Empire moving away means combos going away, right? You guys don't like combos, so they took away the freeze mage, and most of the combos are actually being removed, and Reno is being rotated out, Emperor Darcy is rotated out, combo kind of dying out, right? But then they say that we love combo, we'll just bring different combo decks in future expansion to make the combo decks more viable, but we also know the fact that they don't like combo decks that makes your opponent can't really do anything about it. Freeze Mage one of it, Miracle Org was one of it. The cards that relies on too much synergy, I don't think they're gonna design it. And that's it for all the coverage. This was a coverage of a live streamed Q&A with the developer Young Jin Woo, who also is one of the lead developers in Hearthstone team. Anyways, guys, if you like these kind of comments, I hope you like the exclusive coverage of a live Q&A of the Hearthstone development team in Korean in different language, but it's more updated. Obviously, those viewers weren't interested in the questions that were already answered, and Blizzard didn't answer already asked questions in previous Q&A either. So it's just an extra update from the development team to talk to you guys, which they're trying hard to talk to you. That's it for the coverage part. And if you like let me know what you guys think about this coverage and what the developers said about this, about the new expansions, new incoming change to the Hearthstone. Anything I can talk about, I will try my best to reply to them. Subscribe and like the video if you haven't already.